All right, we're going to go ahead and get started. Welcome, everyone.
Hello.
Welcome, everyone.
Hello.
All right, great. To our third quarter, third meeting of the year. We only have one more till we here. But I anticipate this meeting being very brief. This meeting is really going to be about our summer updates. Since the meeting that we had in May. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get started. So again, welcome to, and I don't think we do, but I don't want to just assume, do we have any new residents? We got residents that won't be new. Okay, good. What we try to do each meeting is to acknowledge all our new residents that are moving in to our community. And you would think probably the summer is when people are probably moving in the most. I know at our last meeting we had a couple of folks. So we will we'll give you another update at our next end of the year meeting. Other new residents that come in. So this summer we had a very different, I would say rather exciting summer. Something that, let's say, I've been in the community 12 years and been at this level here on the board 8 out of the 12 years, and never had we done what we did this summer. So I'd like to kind of talk to you about that real briefly. And then we've got a kind of a video slide to kind of show you. So I'm gonna tell you, but then at the end we got a visual for you to kind of see what we did this summer. So we had the pool opening party, which was the Saturday before Labor Day. Memorial Day. I'm already at the closing part. Okay, so we had the pool opening at Memorial Day. We had DJ. We had it catered by Los Charros Mexican restaurant. We catered for about 100 people. DJ Bounce. We had just, and I think we roughly estimated how many? 85? Yeah. I think our count was around 80, 85 during that time period, not all at once. So we were really excited about that and the outcome. We also started water aerobics, and that is going well. We started off with probably about 25 or so folks. We kind of took a little dip for whatever reason. This is a season where folks travel and go out of town, etc. And now that we're back in school, things have kind of plateaued off and right around maybe 17 to 21 averaging, and that could just be from the standpoint that people are busy during the week, teachers and stuff, and they just don't have time. There were free time that they do have. I would guess they might not want to spend it at the pool. They got to do other things on the weekend. But we're still pleased with the outcome, and I encourage all of you all to come. It's only 2 more Saturdays. It's fun, right, Yolanda? Okay.
We're doing Zumba now, it's not water aerobics.
Right, yeah, let me make sure I'm very clear on that. I've been told that I need to make sure I'm clear on that. So it's not water aerobics, we're doing water, Zumba water aerobics, yeah, something like that. So it's a lot of fun, a lot of dancing. You do sweat, and we get it going. So I think it's a great activity for us. We had the walking committee. Now we started this, and we started pretty strong in the beginning, but for whatever reason, we kind of faded out. So I still like to call it a success because it went on for a couple of weekends. Times that we're walking out, I'm not sure, but we're open to any feedback. So when we get ready to start it back next year, we want your feedback because we want to be able to get more participation. We want to help the community, help the community. So this is what we're trying to do. Back to school bash, which was very new and different for us, but very successful. We had an opportunity to give out about 70, if you will, for schoolers from elementary, kindergarten, elementary, and high school. And it was just an awesome event. Stacy, Ronna helped us out on that event. We appreciate you so much. And it was just a great success because we gave back to our community. It was awesome, and you all enjoyed it too as well for what we were doing. We did, and I think it was a success. Chat with celebrating our National Night Out. Now this year was a little different. Stacy's been a part. She helped me. She helped the board on this, and it was a little different than probably what it was supposed to. It's really supposed to be our law enforcement. Well, with what is happening in the nation right now, I thought it would be a great idea for us to kind of combine it together, and we make it more like a poolside chat to talk about the nation's tension. The board was very supportive of this, and we thought it was just our way of giving back, having community outreach, and it was awesome. It was really, really good, and we had some people to ask some questions. We had some people to ask maybe some too tough of questions. However, officers there were very nice about trying to answer each and every question. And we had a celebration. We honored them. We gave them a plaque. We had cupcakes. We had sub sandwiches, drinks and stuff. So it was just a great way to enjoy our facility as a pool anywhere and be able to good dialogue. Something that we've done annually. We try to have two, right? So we had one in July, and the next one is in September. So again, the one in July, from the pictures I saw, looks like it is successful. The past years where people get opportunities to come out and put stuff that they have that they want to sell. That could be, we know the old motto is someone's trash is someone else's treasure. So that's been very successful, and we were able to do it and comply with code enforcement with Rockdale, which is keeping it on a certain amount of days per year, and I think everyone complied with that. We've continued our yard of the month, and that's going really well. And what we don't really have a beautification committee, so what we basically do, each one of us just rides around. When it's about that time to get ready to vote, what we do is we ride around and we just pick the houses. We pick like the top 3 or 4, and I'll pick my top 3 or 4, Junior pick his, Ivana pick hers, and then what we will do is hopefully out of those ones that we pick, we'll find 1 or 2 common, and then we go. So far, we have not had a problem. Neither one of us had one that we all like. So, yard of the month for June was Bill Thomas on Reflection Creek. And then our July is Yolanda. The yard that looks like the Garden of Eden over there. Right by, I'm right now. So, but she does work hard to keep it up. And that's what we want to do. I mean, here's the thing, guys. We want everybody, we want to encourage everyone to be a part of this yard of the month. However, when you got ones that are just doing well every single month, we're going to acknowledge them. But we're also looking for, having one, we're looking at their yards as well. But again, we want everybody to take pride in their yard. Yes, Stacey.
Can we nominate, if we see a house, can we nominate and send an email to someone, and then bring you all to make a decision so that when we nominate this before you all already yes to vote?
Yeah, so the thing, the question was, is there any way that homeowners can nominate? And that's a great question, and yes, and I think what you need to do is put that out on Facebook. So what we will do on our end is say, it is time for Yard of the Month. You have until this day to send us any recommendations, okay? And it's okay, everybody can see it, that's fine, but just send that to us, and then what we will do is take that and go from there. I would love that, but right now, no one has really been a part of that, more participation from our homeowners. So I think that's a great idea.
It's already going to go August or September?
Not yet. When do you know we have date? Last week of August. August. So we'll put that out there. The last week of August is when we will meet that date. So you can put it out on Facebook.
What is, I guess, the protocol or standard for when a house yard is a mess? Okay, I mean.
Let us know. Actually,
Well, I mean, you guys gotta know. I mean, that house on Fall River, I don't know whose home it is, but I thought it was vacant. But, I mean, it's not vacant and it looks like a jungle.
it is. I agree.
Embarrassing.
It is.
Down that street is horrible.
It is. And what we have to do, Rhonda, if you call Rhonda and let her know,
And I've already seen it, so.
and she'll take care of it. Now, the challenge is, let me tell you what the challenge is. The challenge is the company that we use, they don't make a whole lot of money on, so they don't move when we want them to move. So the decision is, do the board want us to pay somebody like y'all pay somebody for you all, they'll come out there, they'll come out sooner because we're paying them dollars to come and do it. We may need to move to that because what we're finding is Rhonda is saying, I call the company for them to come out. They'll do it when they can fit it in. It may be a week later. Summer is the busiest time of the month. It could be that it could have just other clients in it, but
How about the homeowner?
Well,
the bank owns it. So
Yeah, what happened was, just a brief explanation, is the bank got a hold of the property, it went into foreclosure. But when people that were living there went back to the court and asked for an extension. So I've been in correspondence with the bank representative, however, they couldn't do anything because it was held up in court. Last week, we sent another letter to them saying, because we have to give them 10 days to enter to the property every 2 weeks or whatever, just whenever we want. So we have to send them a notice, we're gonna go, we're gonna cut, we're gonna do this. So, so I'm waiting to hear back from this representative, new representative, because the old representative said, I'm no longer with that division, you have to contact so-and-so. So I am in contact with them and to find out where we are, and this was just yesterday actually, because I did my inspection last week. So I'm waiting to hear back from them on where they're at with this court extension, with this eviction, because they were supposed to actually evict them. Long story short, but that's where
let
we're
me
at.
make sure too, because actually there's two on Fall River. Talking near the fountain, or are you talking about near Fountain?
Yeah,
Okay.
1363.
All right. Yeah, that's there is one near near the fountain. That, yeah, they are not. They're
She's
not
gone
there.
too.
She's gone. So what we have to do is we got to maintain that as well.
But we have to give them the notice, 10 days, and then after 10 days, if they don't do it, then we can go on to the property. I have to schedule it with the landscaper.
Did I see a hand over here? Oh,
1390. All road.
yes,
The one with the Jeep.
yes.
In the driveway, has been there years.
And we've sent them a notice, but unfortunately, legally, you can't go onto their driveway and tow their vehicles, like an abandoned vehicle. So,
What about the mailbox that has been hanging on the forever?
yeah, I closed it myself once.
Well, why not just self-help on it like we did in the past?
Yeah, we can do that too. It's just the board at one time had voted to kind of lay off the self-help on the mailboxes unless it was really bad, which that one is,
That
so.
one is, because it's been like that for over a year.
Okay, so we'll work to self-help on that 1390. Okay. Okay, next, when we've done our annual graduation banner, if there's any feedback on that, please let us know. Owners have stopped me and said that they like it, they just wish it was larger in the front. We can definitely do that. If you guys don't have a problem with it, it is for the children. It's not like it stays up for months and months in. It's usually our goal. Let me just say what our goal is. Our goal would be to have it up like maybe about the second week in May, which is when the graduation starts, till June, which is, you have some high schools that go all the way to the end of May, a little bit over into June. And that's the goal to do. So I know that some people are saying, well, the writing is a little small. Can you make it bigger? That's fine. We can look at. I don't know what it's.
It's the music. They don't close the doors.
Oh, okay. So we can make that a little larger. We have another one, the previous board, they came up with a generic one that just says, congratulations, graduates. So when we came on the board, people saying, I want back the personal, I want, you know, the child's name on there. Instead of tossing that other banner, we put it in the back of the subdivision, that reflection that goes out into Summit Creek. So we put it in MacArthur's yard over there. We probably need to find another better way because when the wind is blowing, it's way to kind of set that up. But again, that's what we did with that banner. It was so as you're coming in, leaving out of the subdivision, you will see it.
I was aware that some of the people really appreciated the banner. And what I saw on one occasion that had me thinking was one parent had the child climb up on the ridge there to stand near the banner to take a picture. And maybe we can bear that in mind when we set the banner up the next time. We can set it up in a way that people can easily get to it.
Okay.
Take pictures because
we can do that.
Something significant.
Okay. Because we have a person to go out there and pull out, we don't give them any instructions, we just put it out. So that's a great, great suggestion, Stephen. We can look at trying to make it where people can come up there and take pictures and stuff.
Okay, and then we still need to put it up better because this time it was put up in such a way that you couldn't even see the people's names because it was crested and folded in a way that you really couldn't see the.
Yeah, we got that, and that was the kind of the complaint in the back, you know, where it's just, yeah, we need to find a better way to do it. So, right, we'll make sure we monitor it a little bit better and come up with something. Maybe we need to put up 3 poles right there,
That's
two.
what it needs,
So
one in the middle.
One in the middle. Okay, good deal. Thank you.
There's a graduate garden.
The graduate garden. All right. Okay. All right. Community updates. As you all can see, we finally got the pool resurfaced. I mean, the tennis court resurfaced. It looks really, really nice out there. Charles was on that committee, and I want to say if you all would just give him a hand, he was kind of orchestrated. He did most of the communication. Charles was a tennis player. You know, I had a different lens, way of looking at it. And so I said, Charles, will you just kind of take this project on? We bought some new umbrellas, so we hope that you all like that. The vision for the board really is to really make it more fun and festive. We are looking at potentially kind of going ahead of myself into our next meeting, things that we want to do, especially if we all are elected and brought back, but we want to bring some more umbrellas, maybe some different colors. Brown is nice, but it's drab. Maybe we need to add an aqua, like that color in the Miami hat right there. You know, just something a little bit more festive. Make it like you're in South Florida, where it's, you know, it's always beautiful down there. So that's what we're looking at. We also, the board is even tabled to next year, adding speakers out there, so we will have music. So now you got music, and now you'll have more umbrellas out there. We are going to add potential some ceiling fans on the the awning. Just, I mean, we're really trying to make this the pool more festive and get more people to kind of come out and enjoy it. We can extend the pool, we can enlarge it. And Yvonne didn't get a chance to go, but we went and visited a couple other pools that Collins run and that they manage. And we saw one pool and we had some ideas that we probably could do with the space that's over there where the spot that goes up for the kids. So there's some things that we can potentially do there. So we'll see. First, we got to get elected. Then after that, we'll put together potential plans. Yeah. I got you. Steve said it's too early to lie. So the next thing, which I'm sure everybody's had a concern with, y'all might have been embarrassed to me today that I kind of cut up, was that AT&T installed over fiber optics. Now, it's a good thing. So let me start off with the positive. If you all want any detail on that, Junior can talk about the specifics, because when he explains it to me, I'm excited about it. The potential of the internet, of what we're using now, doubling the speed. That's exciting to me. That's great. The process is looking, you know, sometimes beauty, it takes you to go through a process. You know, it takes you a while to get where you look really good. So right now we're in the ugly part. And it's testing us because we want to go off on the people because we see them. We see them digging up. I saw them dig up. I have a sprinkler system. I saw them tear up 2 of my heads. And I sat there and watched them. They probably looked at me like, who is this crazy man? They cut some cords. My AT&T. So my cable was fine. I just didn't like to see cable laying on the ground. So personally, I kind of acted up. Another thing that was brought to my attention, Yolanda brought our attention, is that, which I really need you all's help on this, is I understand that it's hot out there, working hard. So they're going to drink and they're going to eat right there. They're not going to McDonald's or whatever. All their food is like right there. I'll have no problem with that, but they need to clean up afterwards. Okay? So if you see where they are they they're going to come back and they'll resod this. Now, let me tell you, I mean, we can get excited about that, but if you don't water it, it will be dead again and they won't come back out.
Yeah, we understand that.
Yeah, they're coming back. So don't worry. I mean, I understand. Now, what I did was, and what some of, like my neighbor who's really into this, he told me that we got to literally start watering the next day. So I started running my sprinkler system. So mine's not really dead. So those that are completely dead, it's probably because you really didn't water at all. But that's fine. You get a second chance. So when it's all over, they're going to come through. Now, by the next meeting in October, if you say, Arthur, my grass is still, we're about to turn brown, because it probably won't turn brown until like November or December. But if you still see that square and it's dead, then we need to have AT&T to come back out there. But they should have already done their round. We're expecting that all of this will be done, even coming back through the community, at least by the end of September. Yeah, we're going to talk to them about cleaning up the sidewalks where they messed up. Yes, all of that. That was, I remember when you brought that to my attention. That was a good suggestion. Yes. So we're going to do that. Yes, you had questions.
Yeah. Well, you answered one of my questions. My concern, make it be whole again. Because I think that's very important.
Yes, sir.
And what have you. And I see it, and I'm looking at my yard. I'm the second house as you come in on the right-hand side. And it seems like they threw dead grass back into that area.
You mean you're the second house past the pool?
Yes.
Yeah, they just went back to your yard, and this is the second time they've been in your yard.
Yeah.
They dug your yard up again. So we're really particularly watching that area because you guys, that at it. I put those, that little tractor trailer. And I'm just like, that's it. I mean,
So helpless. They've been using it because it's taking too long to do it by hand.
yeah, I don't mind the machine, but why put it in the driveway? No one was there. They had like left the machine, like maybe they went to lunch or something.
They want to feel that much for it.
Yeah, see, you put that on the street, you know? What if somebody coming in, I mean, we don't know what that house
Put it in that driveway.
Right, not in that driveway. Yeah. So again, don't worry, by September 30th, everything should be taken care of. If not, call the 1-800 number, or call one. We will have them out there. We will have our support. Make sure.
Can we get that number? Because I don't have that.
I don't have it with me because I have it in my
Email
office.
it to me. I'll
Yeah.
help.
But
We'll send it.
We'll post on Facebook.
We'll put it on Facebook and we'll send an e-blast out. Okay, are you on e-blast for the department, Chris?
Yeah, I have a setup.
Do you get the emails from us?
Yes, yes.
Okay, yeah, we'll do that then. All right, yesterday or day before yesterday, you saw that we added some boulders, bigger boulders around the fountain. Now, the reason why we did that, because years ago, several years ago, we used to have wood posts. Well, people would hit the post, and then we had to go and get another post and stick it in the ground. The next idea was, let's put some rocks out there. So we put some bigger stones out there. Well, we found out that people are rolling over the stones, and so they sink into our grass. So we talked to Dustin, and he said, well, I got another idea. So we got these big old boulders that will tear up a car, and that's what I'm fine with. So let them come back through there. It will tear their car. We are not responsible for that. So they're out there, but so right now we're meeting with Dustin on Monday. And you'll see there's one big boulder to the left side, and it's just kind of off center. We don't even need a boulder in the. It looks good. I mean, it looks good. It covers up our grass, but unfortunately, you got folks that just don't know how to drive. Now, people have recommended doing the high curve where you go, they do the curve, but that all they're going to do is when you got the high curve, you're going to roll over in there and then you're going to tear the facade more. So now we just want something that's going to tear the car up. So they'll say, you don't need to ride around drunk like that. So, okay, community updates. Our delinquency rate is about 16.5%, which is roughly is about 56 homes. So that's not bad. I think our goal is to always keep it, try to stay in the 20%, right? 20%. So this is really good. We've had several folks reach out to our attorney's office and work out plans, and they're trying to pay. I think, you know, people in general know that there's a responsibility. And so they're trying to do it. We know that people have hardships. I mean, we probably have all experienced it at one point in our lives. The main thing is that you communicate, you talk, and then we can work something out. So that's what we are seeing. So that's why this number is down to 16 when it's usually been like 25, 24, something like that. Sure.
The handouts that I gave you, I apologize, it's a little bit of a hurry, but these numbers are as of the end of July, even though you see where it says April 30th. I apologize, that's a typo. So all of that is at the end of July, just so you know.
Okay. All right. Fountain Crest Homeowner Association on Facebook. If you have your phones now, please pull them out, find Fountain Crest, and like us. That's how we communicate. We're not saying that's the only way to communicate, but that's a really fast way to get information out to you, especially when we've had events and it's about to rain. You know, Junior's really good at really putting some out there real quickly, and that'll get out to most of you all. So old you are, you can do this. This is real easy, and it's real fun too once you get started on there. One thing that we found, I mean, what's interesting about this is that the pool's been in existence in subdivision for 12 to 14 plus years, and it's always amazing to see how you have rules and people look at them and they just go on about their business, even us. And
Yeah.
about the young girl?
The young girl was going to the pool by herself. Her mother was standing outside looking at her walk down there.
She has time off. She needs to go. She's got a family, so that's going to happen. And again, we're trying to work through that on the board of ways we can try to just do something better with the pool monitoring situation. There are a couple of ideas that we have kind of out there, but we're just going to wait and see what's going to happen. What we do for it when we start doing pool companies next year. So we'll just kind of deal with that then. Right now that the pool is closing, we're monitoring there on Saturdays and Sundays because nobody's really going during the week. And we made that decision last year to kind of cut the pool monitors out because we're spending money and no one was there. That's when it usually slacks down. So it slacks off a little bit. This next feedback also. Oh, okay. So Stephen, this was yours on the solar panel?
Yes.
Okay, so there's a suggestion to see if we can do solar panels in the homes, and again, that's an architectural, structural change, and again, in our bylaws it says that we can't. So until we get to a point where we can vote and to amend some of the bylaws, which actually, what I'm hoping, I'm kind of speaking prematurely, so I'll write this down. I'd like our attorneys to come to the next meeting to kind of talk to you about what POAA is, and that gives us the opportunity to kind of, in a nutshell, be able to make some changes to the rules. And it's not us, the board, it's us, the community. And so we don't have 60, 65% to change, then it won't happen. So, but I prefer that our attorney kind of comes and give you all what the terminology and what we can and cannot do in that. So make sure you all come out to the next meeting. That's going to be pretty informative or what have you. And that will kind of clear up a little bit on those solar panels that you requested. Clean mailboxes. This is the time where the birds are out there. It's the summertime. They're eating on your feet, little stuff on your trees and berries, and then they come to the mailbox and do their thing. So make sure you kind of clean it off. What's the stuff that you said? Did you use? Did you spray on there? What did you recommend? Yeah. What is it? Tri-cutter?
Crud
Crud cutter.
K-R-U-D and then K-U-T-R.
Okay.
Clean everything.
Okay. Crud cutter. I just remember having a conversation with her and she mentioned that. So crud cutter, go to Walmart, Home Depot.
Home Depot, Lowe's, in the main aisle.
Okay, get that, clean up your mailboxes, and then post, yes, definitely post. And then spray it with the spray, right, with the black Restore.
It has a primer in it, so you don't have to primer.
Good deal.
And the numbers toppers, I've noticed, and of course, a lot of people have been here so many years, but a lot of the numbers I can't even read. So a lot of them need to be replaced with the new brass numbers, which addresses of distinction, we'll send a broadcast email out, but they're the only ones where you can get those numbers because Lowe's and Home Depot don't have that size and style.
So they can be cleaned with brass soap, it brings it right back. Like
Or clean them with brass soap. See some of them.
Yeah. Well, some people have painted them black, they just.
Yeah, and then you definitely can't see them.
Mind the pets, pick up after your pets, keep them on a leash. That's something that we just continue to talk about. Pick up the trash in the front of your home. For those who live in front of the island, please just take a second just to pick some up out of the island. Rockdale County updates. We had a traffic study done, the DOT, and just to kind of give you just some highlights. From 2011 to 2015, crash involved an improper U-turn at the Ralph Road and the U-turn there. Total accidents has been 16 in that time period for them to do anything. The site distance is good enough. They shouldn't have any conflicts. This is their feedback to us. DOT said this request should have been put in during the construction of our subdivision. What we understand, the only thing left for us to do is let our voices be heard in the way of petition, calls to the DOT, and then possibly getting our commissioners involved if we want to do that. So that might be something that we'll start in the next couple of months. Maybe we can do petition, and then we can have a handwritten petition and then see if that suffices. Back out here, kind of talk to them some more, maybe talk to a supervisor, just a regular person who would just do the.
We need to speak to, his name is Humphreys, he's the area regional manager, and today you'll all be happy to know when you come up from exit 82, so the keep moving sign, so that you won't be sitting.
Wow.
Waiting
Yeah,
around
I
to
honked
get
you too.
around the corner today.
That's great. That's awesome. Yeah. That's good. Just give you an update. There's a e-recycling. Sorry. Oh, okay. There's an e-recycling and paper shredding that the county is doing for us for free from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. at 1400 Parker Road. And basically, if you have any papers that needed to be shredded, they would do it at no cost to you. And maybe we must have paid somebody to do it. So I just got this email the other day. So just remember, September 10th, we'll put it out there on Facebook.
Does e-recycling include all televisions?
Yes, and that, yeah, that would be, yes, yes.
It's limited on size.
No, it didn't say anything about that. It didn't say anything, just said all electronic. I see, I put it on Facebook. I'll find the email and then we just kind of look at it. Okay.
Because some of the handlers out there only handle television stuff.
Society, okay. Good point, thank you. Closing party, we're gonna have on September 3rd. It'll be just like our open party, but it'll be better. I mean, we're closing, we're wrapping up the pool. It's gonna be from 11 to 3. Food catered by Shane's Barbecue. And they're gonna provide every single thing. So that means we, as the board, that the help won't be running around, trying to get X, Y, Z for the party, like everyone else, and enjoy. DJ Bounce, and we'll have some more fun and games that day. So encourage your family to come on out and enjoy some good barbecue. We're gonna have a nice little spread. We'll have a nice little spread. I'm sorry, September 3rd, Saturday. The pool will close actually that Labor Day, that Monday, but that party will be on the Saturday. We're constantly looking for volunteers. We've made it 3/4 with just the board and a handful of people who've helped. I have to say, thank you again to Stacy. She's always been the one that we either call on or she just steps up and help. I just call her. So again, but we really could use your help. We try not to overwork any of the volunteers, but if you could just kind of help us out in any possible way, we really appreciate it. That's the ARC, beautification, welcome committee, and just general help, especially for the closing. Decorate, do some fun, maybe put some more balloons out. We appreciate it.
A volunteer, who do you notify?
You can,
Or send an email?
are you on Facebook? Go ahead, Facebook. Okay. Just come to us and get it.
Okay.
All right, Rhonda, we'll turn it over for some financials.
Hello. Glad everybody's doing good tonight. And like I said, on the report that I gave y'all, I apologize for that typo. It is July the 31st. As of the end of July, on your paper, you can see the account balance at the end of July was $42,380. The reserve account balance is $118,125. Total income year to date is $157,504. Total operating expenses $83,446. Expenses $17,879, and total transfer to reserves year to date $959, leaving us with a total positive net income year to date $41,220. Really awesome, because starting in September you don't have a large pool, the service bill, but then come October, November, December, operating expenses.
Excuse me, miss. I'll just ask, maybe just hold on for 2 more minutes. We'll have something special for you guys, okay? So if you can just hold on for 2 more minutes. We're almost done, I promise. I promise.
It's got something exciting. You said I was gonna cry. Okay. So this is a really good sign where we're at the end of July. We'll see where we're at the end of August, but this does include the money that was spent for the resurfacing of the tennis court. Now, the boulder bill has not come in, but that's not going to be a huge expense. It will come off there. They've already discussed the delinquency, which is 16.5%. Some of us have been around for a while. Next month will be my 10th year with Heritage, and 9 years with Fountain Crest. And I remember when I started, you had zero money, a lot of delinquents. And even with the added amount of homes in the back, with it being lowered is even a better sign, because those homes that have bought and moved in, for the most part now, obviously, are responsible people. They're paying, and we know that people get in situations. I'm not saying that things don't happen, but people call and make payment arrangements. We're working with the attorney. The board has help, these folks come to an understanding if they want to do a total payoff. So I think that people have got on board with trying to clear out their account and get moving again. So I think the 16.5% is really, really good. I did attach for you the reports, the balance sheet, and the income statement. All of these numbers came off of those reports. So if you have any questions on that, please let me know. If you are new to the community or have never logged on to heritageproperty.com, your account, you have access to documents, you have access to covenants, bylaws, all kinds of stuff. So if you need access to heritageproperty.com, please email me and I can give you a site key for your initial login and registration. And then after that, you have your own login and password. So please remember there is a website out there, fountainCrestHOA.com. Facebook too. Don't want to go there and you just want me to email you the covenants and bylaws, I don't have a problem doing that. It's click, 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 and I send it to you. Those rules and regulations, bylaws, architectural form, you can email me, but save me time. Go ahead and log on to heritageproperty.com or to your base, to the fountainCrestHOA.com, and you can get all the information there. If you have any questions, let me know. Thank you.
Okay, just everything that we talked about earlier about the events, Junior put together a nice little presentation. We appreciate Junior for all that he's done as far as from a technical aspect, bringing us up to what we call current time, modern time. So I do appreciate working with him, and especially in Bond as well. So we've done some great things, and we feel proud, we hang our hat up, and feel good about the accomplishments this year. So one thing that I do want you all to do is something that we just, because the motto has always been, we're a large community, we're going to make small. So we've had some deaths in our community, and some have been communicated out, but the board always tries to send a card to the individual. We don't do nothing but just put it in their mailbox or what have you. But there's Mr. and Mrs. Rowe. I don't know if you all know, their son is critically ill. That's all we got. We don't know anything else. So if you all know where, I know that they live on Fall River. Mr. Rowe used to be one of the pool monitors last year. So he was up there at the pool a lot. An older gentleman, I think he's retired. His wife does a lot of baking and stuff. And she has a sister named Sharonia Gillen. So if you all see them, just keep them in your thoughts and the prayers or what have you for a speedy recovery or whatever. But again, we don't have the details. So anything that you know in your community, it's a neighbor or something, someone's passed away, or let us know. We like to, as the board, let them know that we are what we are. Whether only 30 people show up, we got 339, they're still out there. So I'd like for you to do it. You can put that on Facebook. Just give us a call or whatever. And I know I have my phone numbers throughout the community, so if you have a number, call me or text me or whatever. Or you have a message on Facebook. With that being said, all hearts and minds are clear. This meeting is adjourned.